All right, now at 3, we're checking in with the DEA special agent in charge of the Los Angeles Field Division.
And Bill Bodner is joining us now to update us on some ongoing cases. Good to see you again.
Good to see you.
Yeah, let's talk about this national takedown. It's called Project Python. It's huge.
It's gigantic. What it was a national synchronized approach towards dismantling and disrupting Cartel de Jalisco Nueva Generacion, CJNG. And the best way to describe what we've accomplished is to just look at the analogy of a national retail chain. Think of it as home improvement or groceries. If we affect the commerce at one store, we have an effect on the big business, but the effect isn't that great. They can bring in employees from another store to get it back up and running quick. When we do something national like this, and let's say we address 35, 50 stores around the country, the bench isn't that deep, and they cannot get these stores reopened as quickly. It's synergistic for us because it has an impact today by shutting down those stores, and it also forces them to bring in unskilled labor, people that aren't as familiar with the business. And let's be honest, to be a drug trafficker at that level, there are specific skills and specific knowledge that you have to have. The people that they're now going to have to bring in are inexperienced, and it's going to enable us to exploit them in the future.
Great.
I think it's kind of obvious why you wanted to target them, but how does an organization like that get so infiltrated, not just here in Southern California, but nationwide?
Yeah, and Glenn, the reason why we chose them, and it's worth noting, is 30,000 murders in Mexico. A number of them, a majority of them are drug-related. Over 65,000 drug overdoses in this country. They are the predominant organization in Mexico that's responsible for those deaths. Wow. That's why we chose them, because something has to be done about them. How we do it? Hey, we have a network of informants. We have undercover operations. We do a lot of heavy wiretap work, and we infiltrate the communication devices. Just like any business, they have to communicate to conduct business, and that's where we attack them.
All right, let's talk about a cocaine seizure that you guys just completed as well.
Cocaine is still out there. Luckily, in this country, it hasn't been as big a problem as it was 15, 20 years ago, but production in Colombia is up, and the purity of cocaine is going up. So just last week, a load of cocaine coming up the 15 freeway from Mexico, over 60 kilos was seized. Wow. It's good to take that off the street. That's the price of a kilo of cocaine wholesale now is $25,000 as opposed to 25 years ago when it was maybe $11,000, $13,000. So that's a significant hit to an organization.
What was that in?
A vehicle. A big way cocaine is transported, and methamphetamine and fentanyl, all the drugs, concealed in secret compartments, aftermarket compartments made in vehicles where it's hidden out of sight, and there's maybe a tricky mechanism to release the door and open it up.
Yeah, cocaine is very addicting, but because they're also lacing it with fentanyl.
Yeah. Well, I mean, don't forget, I mean, we can remember Glenn, John Belushi died of speedball. Yeah. And in reality, that's what cocaine mixed with fentanyl is. It's a speedball. It's a drug cocktail that's been around for a long time. Yeah. We're seeing it come back, but it's more dangerous now because of the synthetic aspect of it. Methamphetamine and fentanyl much more dangerous than the old cocaine and heroin speedball.
For sure.
Back to Project Python real quick. Did you get the head of the snake?
We've got two very significant players. We got the head's son and his daughter. One of them, the son, was extradited from Mexico, and he's now facing charges here. And the daughter was in the United States. They're both U.S. citizens. The daughter was in the United States, and she was placed under arrest. There's a $10 million reward on him. Wow. So I encourage people, look at our website, and we are looking for tips.
And what is that website again?
DEA.gov. That'll get you to the right location. Or Mencho tips at USDOJ.gov.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bill, thanks for coming in.
Thank you.